Okay, you guys are going to have to excuse me for being a little bit quiet right now, but it's a little after midnight here, and there are people sleeping. About 5 or 6 people have come up to me in the comment section of my previous video about Rob Skiba's balloon launch, and they're all talking about the fact that he brought up the fact that there is actually distortion in the lens, even though the lens is not supposed to have distortion, and blah blah blah. Jeez, it's actually funny, and it's pretty sad actually, because number one, if there's distortion in there, then what's the point of the test? But yes, every camera is going to have a very, very small amount of distortion. Of course they are. Okay, of course they are, because no camera is going to give you an orthoscopic view of anything. Anyway, this is all the stuff that I was using before. You guys saw it all when I was moving it around and blah blah blah. So the point that needs to be made here is that at the end of near the end of his video, he gave up. Oh, damn, gave it away. He put this image up at the, let me get the timestamp here. Timestamp is at 2 hours, 22 minutes, 35 seconds, which was, well, it was pretty late in the video. And was talking about the barrel distortion that's actually in the camera and the lens that they're using. And what's going on, ACBC and Soundly? Yes, Soundly, sorry, you got your second, dude. Anyway, everybody wants to bitch about this. And now 1 or 2 people came at it nice. They said that he put that out there, and I explained it. And other flat earthers kind of jumped into my comments who don't read actually the comments that are there, who are more interested in actually just posting. Even if you pointed out to them that it's already been brought up. But nevertheless, I did not put this in the previous video because of what I'm about to show you. Okay, and it has nothing to do with me ducking anything. This is the, let me see if I can, this is the barrel distortion in the bottom camera, which exists and was pointed out by Skiba. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw a straight line across this, just so you can see, yes, there is a very small amount of barrel distortion this far out from center. Let's, sorry, I really wasn't prepared here. I will go from the edges of the picture to determine where the center of the frame is. Now that's saying, of course, that he didn't crop this, which I cannot verify. But I will say that, okay, so right here, oops, that's awfully big. Right here is the center of the frame. Okay, so one thing that we all know about barrel distortion is that it increases as it goes outwards. Okay, it does not decrease as it goes outwards, it increases as it goes outwards, which means that this little bit of this of barrel distortion right here, hold on, let me try and get to the edge of that picture there. Okay, this little bit of barrel distortion, which is very, very little, okay, is more than it would be, let's say, here, or here, and here, okay, because it increases as it goes outwards. And as a matter of fact, I have right here, bring it to the front. This was a shot that I took of of my monitor with a straight line grid on it. I made in Excel during a GoPro video that I did not too long ago. Send it back. Hold on a second. Wait. Send it back. Sorry, like I said, I didn't prepare for this one. I just kind of slung it together. Send it back. Okay, in this video, proper analysis of GoPro high altitude footage, which is also, by the way, the little piggy video. Somebody decided they were going to bring that up today. Anyway, as you can see, the barrel distortion increases as it moves away from the center of the frame, and it increases downwards as it moves downwards on the frame, but downwards isn't an issue in this particular one. So that means anything below this is actually going to be distorted less. Okay? Now, here is the very same 4.48 degree curvature that I made in Max for the other video. Now, if you look here, this is just me moving it up. Now I'm going to try and meet the arc in the middle of the arc that's on here. Okay. As you can see, all the way out here, this far away from the edge of the frame, okay, it is less than 4.48 degrees. Okay? Less than the 4.48 degrees. Let me say that one more time. It is less than the 4.48 degrees. Okay? So that means if anything, if curvature was the reason, if distortion in the lens was the reason why I was able to find curvature at a very precise amount to the exact amount that I was supposed to be using, yeah, then it would not, it would be less moving downwards. Okay, less. And just to show you how little distortion is going on here near the center, he's got a lake off here in the background. Okay, and that's pretty much flat as you're going to get. Okay, and that's offset downwards, so it would actually be bent downwards, but you don't even see like anything in there. Okay, so what does this all mean? It's pretty simple. If I go back over here, bring it to front. Okay, this is the image that I used in the previous one, or is that the same one? Hold on a second. I'll use the same one that I used before. And now this is what we're going to do. I'm going to line this up. See, he actually cropped that image a little bit. This image right back here, he cropped that a little bit, probably just to make it fit however he was doing his layout. Because as you can see, it does not, the edges of the 16:9 do not exactly match up. So I don't know which one got cropped, but I'm going to put it right in the middle of it. Okay, we're basically right at the same side edges and about equal top and bottom. Now, oh damn, I'm not going to be able to do that, but how am I going to do this? Okay, I'm going to crop this picture downwards to about right where the horizon is, okay, on the right side. Okay, fair? It is below and far to the inside towards the center of the frame than this was, and this was less than 4.48 degrees. However, as you saw in the video prior to this, this is the 4.48 degrees. Okay, so basically you have no argument in that sense. I did not duck it, I did not forget about it, but the barrel distortion that is on this video is so negligible, is so small, it would not be able to compensate for this. Now if this was beyond that, way out of the edge of the frame, then I would say that, okay, then maybe my measurements were a bit off, and who knows, I probably might not even have done the video because it would not have been conclusive. However, this is right about here, okay, and let's see, send backward, there's the center of the frame. So it's about, well, on or about halfway between the center of the frame and the edge of this barrel distortion here, okay? Easy enough. I wish I could just add this onto the old video, but I can't, so I had to make a new one. That's all it is. Now another argument that was brought up, somebody said that they saw curvature all the way up. Well, this is at the 35-minute mark. Obviously we're still quite low here. You can still make out a lot of things on the ground. This is the same 4.48 degree curve. Obviously, it is not curved here. Okay, so it is not all the way up. And this one was a little bit higher. What was the time on this? 56 minutes, 56:29. Okay, a little closer, but no, it's still not it. Okay, so to all the complaints that I have received so far, and there haven't been many, and all this, but let me take a moment here. Now there is one thing that they love to say, at least on Skiba's channel and on Jeranism's channel, is that, oh, you know, blah blah blah, everybody comes at us with you asshole and all the, you know, with all the profanities and stuff like that. Well, let me just give you a show of what it is that I've gotten since I did this one video today. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. If Slow Sparkane thinks he's going to thinks that was curvature in Rob Skiba's video, let him make a video calling out Mythbusters. Okay, now he's going off subject. Gonna go there? Didn't think so. Okay, and then let's see. First video, instead of flapping, EWE's going, oh, this is no fanfare. This is the idiot in Australia who just can't even figure out how his life works. This guy's been bugging me for the past hour and all this, and he's well, he's decided that he's going to start trying to fill up my spam. Block me, you dish rag. What about the original image barrel distortion? Okay, dish rag. You know, I'm a nice guy. I don't think I'm a dish rag. Let's see. What have been some of the other wonderful ones? Now, there's been about 3 or 4 things that I had to delete because I don't like it when people don't answer a question in their own thread and they jump off into another thread. Let's see. What other ones do I got? Oh, yeah. Jimmy playing hardball. He's been all over my shit today. I even pinned one of his just so everybody could see it. You have been trying to debunk Flat Earth for years now. No, actually, I haven't. Well, about 1 year and 3 quarters now. And I got 720 subscribers. You lose. Rob Skiba has 91,000 subscribers. So what? Trump got elected, so that doesn't exactly mean there's a mass of intelligence out there. And of course, you know, there's the suck my dick, and then he turns around with the suck my dick. After suck my dick, he says, I would rather trust the book of Genesis that was written thousands of years ago than trust a phony like you. Go suck Wolfie's dick. I love it. And yeah, so just stuff like that. And yet, this is the funny part. If you go over to Skiba's video, let's see. Well, I'll just go over to it. History, Skiba's video. The very same guy who, oh, geez, where's he at? I know he's in here because I saw him. He wrote like once or twice, and he's just like, great stuff, and stuff like that. Where was he at? Yeah. See, he even comes over there and acts like this, you know. Rob Skiba, that shill troll Sly Sparkane is using this video saying that that you proved the Earth is a globe. Yeah, because he did. And I showed it rather concisely. Then he says, what do you got? Minus the string. Nice work. You know, the kind of guys I'd like to hang out with. You know, so if you're gonna do this shit, you know, you guys, all the flat earthers who want to claim that, you know, we come on there complaining and bitching and all this other stuff, you need to check your own folks, man, because at least when we come bitching with information. Okay. Now, I'm not going to read through all of his stuff, but yeah, we bitch with information. We don't just go bitching for the sake of bitching. We just don't. So, ultimately, that was all I really wanted to excuse me. That was all I really wanted to show on this. Okay. Curvature was not seen all the way up. It just wasn't. especially not to the level all the way up to the top where I got it, which was right around burst time. And the distortion that he showed in there does not explain in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, it actually helps in saying that this curvature here is in fact genuine, because of the fact that it would not be greater than the curvature being displayed on this bar here in Rob Skiba's own stuff. So get thee to a doctor. Thanks, guys. But anyway, I just wanted to point all this out. Let's see, is it possible for you to compress a straight diagonal line so we compare that to the curve? At which point, Vince? Oh, sorry, Kelly. This is Skiba's second balloon. The first one was the one the bottom camera got ripped off of, supposedly during the descent, or yeah, whatever time that happened, and they were not able to get the footage, so they sent up a second one. And somebody poisoned Sly. No, I'm just I'm being quiet, and plus it's been a rather cruddy day here today, so. Okay, well, I was hoping Vince was going to answer me, but I guess not. Still working this stupid flat horizon shit. Well, yeah, it's fun. All right. But Kelly, the second balloon was done very well. Like I said, the only complaint I had on it was the fact that they didn't. It seemed like there was a mad scramble to set up the ground station after they launched the balloon, which made no sense to me. But nevertheless, you know, they recovered the whole balloon and everything was cool. And I got another guy who was trying to say that the rotation of the Earth should have made it go farther away and stuff like that. Well, then you would have to admit that the air is not still. So that's kind of where all this is going. And yes, they did try again. I didn't know they tried again. I just kind of surfed through today and saw that apparently 2 days ago they put up this this footage. So, oh well. Would a flat, round Earth have a flat horizon at any elevation? No, it wouldn't. A flat, round Earth would be like elevating yourself above a flat, round table, quite simply put, and it would always have curvature. However, then if you say that you actually see that curvature, then you are dismissing any and all arguments about vision distance. Okay, okay, now Vincent got back to me here. I saw your last bit about the compressing the curvature of Rob Skiba's video, and I wanted to know if it would happen. I just wanted to see if it would happen if you drew a diagonal line and compressed that. So I'm presuming, you didn't really answer my question, but that's fine. I'm presuming you're talking about this image. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to draw a straight line from edge to edge. Okay, and then well, I need to make that a different color, obviously. No, I'll make it like yellow because it's a dark one. Okay, and then additionally to that, I'm going to put this into the same group. I hope you understand that. I'm going to group this all together. Oops, for some reason, I think the battery is going dead on my wireless mouse here. Damn it, stop it. All right. Group, and then, okay, this is the compress. Hold on, I'm going to zoom in onto that so we can see it real well. Okay, as you can see, the distortion that's on the bar is far less than the distortion which was about at this height, or excuse me, distortion, the curvature of the Earth, which was about at this height. Cool? Hold on a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Everybody can see this, right? I just realized I don't have it as present to everyone. I hope that's hasn't been causing any kind of a problem. Bum, 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 bum. Anthony, you're in the UK? I didn't know that. Yeah, you're an hour behind me. So anyway, okay. Thanks, Kelly. At least everybody was answering me here. So ultimately, the barrel distortion going on up here is not the same as the barrel distortion going on down here, which was shown in this image here. Or man, I keep saying barrel distortion. The curvature shown here does not match the barrel distortion of the camera, which means that it's curved. That's all the way it is. Neil, what's not from your perspective? There's no need for all this. Just keep asking the question I posed until dawn's on them. No flat earthers, not surprisingly, ever attempt to answer any challenges. It's quite ridiculous. Oh, I totally agree. Flat earthers have tagged your channel, P. Mars. Okay. So, while I'm here, is there anything that anybody else wants me to look at? Because I'm tired of answering all these questions. This question here, honestly, was self-explanatory just by looking at the images themselves. But the flat earthers who, with the exception of one was actually rather nice. He wanted clarification on it, and I gave it to him, and he left it be. The other ones just want to be dicks. So. You're terrible at poker. Oh, okay. So, anything else that anybody wants me to take a look at on this footage? Would you look at this big sore on my forehead? Yeah, I've been having that all day. Yeah, thanks for rubbing it in, atheist. But there's a possibility, albeit remote, that I might actually be there for it. But I'm not 100% anticipating it. But yeah, I'm disappointed I won't be able to be there for it. Well, Kelly, in the bottom of my video from earlier today is the link to Skiba's video. Odd how Skiba wants to reinvent the wheel with all these balloon trips of his. Well, there's nothing wrong with adding new equipment and new ideas. I mean, I'm cool with that, and I thought the gimbal thing was all right. It seemed to have held its own this time. The other one, it was obviously not doing that. So there was probably other problems. So. Thanks, Flamingo. That doesn't make me feel better about missing the eclipse. The wheel doth turn. Okay, I'm not sure what that's referring to. Anyway, guys, that's about all I had. Like I said, it's It's 12:30 at night here, or correction, in the morning if you want to see it that way. And this was all I wanted to address. This is just a little annex to the information that I put out earlier today. I agree. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have yourselves a nice night.